Hey guys, it's Malon or Malonb, and I'm here to make an update finally of all the things I have finished since last time. I have three, I would say, completed projects and one main work in progress right now. Let me start with the one I showed you guys in my last video. I finished the gloves I was working on. These are my pattern. They are called Pop Fingerless gloves. These are the knitted version. I have a crochet version as well. They look like this. You can fold down the top if you please. And this one I made the thumb a little longer because sometimes it gets cold. So, but anyway, these are done. I'm really happy with them. I do have a good amount of yarn left of both of these, both colors. I have not really done anything with it yet because I can't decide what to do as far as like what cowl or whatever is going to be. So I'm still thinking about that. Again, this is a free pattern and I will be linking it down below. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be editing this, so I'll be linking it down below. Again, it is called Pop Fingerless Gloves, the knitted version. Again, it's a free pattern. It's a Ravelry, and look for the link. The next one is a shawl I have finished. And you know what? I forgot the name of the shawl, but I know I found it. Actually, I didn't find it via Ravelry. I found it on... I think I just found it while browsing. I browsed in general, easy crochet shawl, and this was on a blog. I didn't check to see if it was on Ravelry, but even if it's not, I will be linking the link to the blog down below as well. And again, I forgot what she actually calls it, but I looked up something like easy crochet shawl or something like that. So this is what mine looks like. It's very pretty. Now the yarn I used for this one, I actually lost the band. I think my husband threw it out, so I don't have the ball band, but I know it is like a wool yarn, and as you guys can tell, it's very variegated, which is not my thing because as you can tell, it kind of pulled a little bit. You can kind of see stripes or zigzags on here, so that's not really my thing. So I wanted to attempt to kind of break that up a little, which is why I added the single stripes throughout, and I just decided to do the border with that as well. Again, not really my thing, so I actually have quite a bit left. Again, I don't have the band, unfortunately. I really have quite a bit left. This is I believe it's a DK weight yarn, and it was a skein of 600 plus yards, so it is quite a bit, which is why I wanted to do a crochet something. So I was hoping that it uses up, crochet usually uses up more yarn than knitting does, and it's quicker. So I was like, my idea was to make a shawl as big as possible with as much yarn as I have here, but again, didn't really like the striping or pulling so much, so I just decided to make it to like a usable length for me. And then I thought maybe I'll do something else with this, probably something knitted. Again, just because I think knit-wise, I don't know if the pulling is as bad, or in all honesty, I don't know what I'm going to make with this, but I have quite a bit left. So looking forward to doing something with that. And the other color, which is like a neutral color, I believe, and I used almost all of it up for the stripe, the two stripes, and the border. This is all I had left of it. And that is Encore DK Plymouth yarn. And this one's also, I think, is it completely wool? No, I think it's a blend, right? I don't know, I think it's a blend. Oh, it says right here, obviously, 75% acrylic and 25% wool. But yeah, I thought it, I just, I had just enough to put the breaks in there. Again, it's very cozy, and what I was looking for was something that was very solid. So this is using double crochet, but because it's I guess thinner yarn, maybe it's a little more solid than like what I usually see. I was also thinking of doing something like with single crochet, but I thought that was going to be too warm or too warm or whatever. So anyway, this is just long enough that if you want to wear it like this, you definitely can. And also that I was looking for something that had a pretty long wingspan and it wasn't as deep, if that makes sense. Because when you wear it like this, I prefer them to be like on the smaller side here as opposed to like, you know, the longer one, but I want it to be, have long enough, again, wingspan, I don't know what you call this, long enough points so I can kind of put it underneath and secure it down here. So this is what it will look like. Overall, I like it. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm looking forward to wearing it probably next year because it's already getting a little warmer here. But again, very nice. Pretty happy with it. And again, I will be linking the blog down below. I'm not sure if it's on Ravelry, but I'll double check. And again, I don't know the actual name of the pattern or anything. I think I just looked up something like very easy crochet shawl or something like that. So that's my second project. And that actually was pretty quick. It took me maybe a couple of days to finish. Well, maybe like 3 days with a border. So that was pretty quick. So let me talk about actually my work in progress, and I'll leave one of the finished objects for last because I'll talk about it a little bit more. So you guys know I was looking for something to make my son for his birthday. It is coming up on April 7th. Pretty excited. And I found a project online. I mean on Ravelry, I'm sorry. I found something on Ravelry. My son is right now pretty into vehicles, transportation vehicles, trucks, you know, airplanes, cars, and especially school buses. Since he goes to school and he doesn't ride the bus yet because he's a little too young, I think. Although I guess he could if he wanted, or if I wanted, he could. But since I drop him off and pick him up every day, we always stay a little longer, especially on pickup, of course. We always stay a little longer to finish seeing all the buses drive out. There's buses that, of course, come drop off the kids and then pick up new ones or vice versa. So whenever I pick him up, we usually just sit in the car and watch the buses until they all leave, and then we go home. He loves school buses, so I was browsing around and found this. It's called the School Bus Kawaii Cuddler. It's a little school bus pillow. Sorry about the glare, guys. Hopefully you guys can see. I will be linking this down below. Isn't that cute? So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll make him a pillow. So I'm making this one. I'm actually on the process of sewing it all together. I did not add the face, and I also did the lights a little different because I found it a little too finicky. Also, I believe everything here is done single crochet. Also with the windows, I did mine differently. I did mine with double crochet just because I wanted to kind of hurry up the process. And also, I believe in this one, that it only has the face and the windows and all of that, all the details on one side of the pillow. I did mine on both sides. And since I didn't add the face, you know, I just kind of wanted it to be like more of like a regular school bus as opposed to a cute one, if that makes sense. And also, I was actually already, again, in the process of sewing it up. I was stuffing it and I ran out of stuffing, so I actually had to go get some more. I haven't finished it yet, but you guys can see it so far. So this is it. It's like half with stuffing. Still have to finish it off on this side. But this is the school bus. And I'll probably show it to you guys next time when it's completed. The other different thing I did was via the pattern, it suggests that you do a single crochet all around to like sew it together. But I'm just doing a slip stitch together, like just sewing it slip stitch together because I left a tail long enough for that and don't want to go back to do a single crochet. So anyway, this is it. I think he will love it. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be, which, I mean, you know, which is fine. Hopefully he likes it. For the stop sign, I just embroidered an S. And I just use like little bits and pieces ahead of yarn for like the little details. Because I have so much random yarn and such little bits that I don't know what to do with. This is it. I think he will like it. He has already seen me work on it, but didn't really, you know, recognize it. It's a bus. I mean, he's only going to be 3, so he doesn't really, I guess, put 2 and 2 together in that sense yet, so that's fine. So that is what I'm working on right now. I'm going to finish it up. Again, I'll be showing it to you guys when it is completed. And then the last the last finished object, I guess I should say, is my pattern for this month. And actually I did not bring like one of the containers to show you guys, but I will be posting pictures. So you guys know I'm doing some cozies for not jars, but I did mine specifically for the glass containers from the Bath and Body Works candles, since I've had so many, and lately that's really all I've been using, and I've been finishing quite a few, so I've had some laying around. I wanted to do something cute or something extra with the jars. So this is my my project for this month. I named it that dual color, I think that's what I named it, dual color cozy or yarn bowl, which you can definitely use it as either one. Now for the one I made via the pattern, I use an H hook. So if you want to do a cozy specifically for your jar container, I would suggest using the H hook. I'm pretty sure it will fit your container nicely. If you want to make a yarn bowl specifically, I would suggest using a hook that's maybe 1 or 2 sizes smaller than that. That just makes the fabric a little less flimsy, and it will keep its shape a lot nicer for you, like whatever it is that you want to put inside. And again, I made it for specifically for the Bath and Body Works candle containers, like the 3 wick candles. But a lot of places, many places have the same type of candle with the same type of container, so that will also work. I have some from Walmart, which definitely also fits. So, I mean, just look around. I am using a couple as yarn bowls as well. Pretty fun. Obviously, I chose gray and then, you know, like whatever color, but you can definitely use any combination of colors that you want. You can make it a single color, whatever, you know, whatever you want to do really. This uses half double crochets and double crochets, as well as obviously chaining and weaving in ends and all of that. But yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty quick, and I have many containers, so I'm thinking of making more. Actually, I am making some, like another version that I made before this one, but I didn't like it very much, or I think maybe I have to alter a few things for that, so maybe eventually I'll post it up. But anyway, the pattern for this should be up by now. Again, it is called the Dual Color Cozy or Yarn Bowl. The link will be down below. It is a free pattern, as are all my patterns, free patterns on Ravelry. And the actual pattern will be on my blog. But if I'll leave the Ravelry link below, and then you can follow, you know, the link to my blog from there. So I think that's all for right now, guys. Other than the school bus, I don't really have. Well, actually, I do have something I want to work on. If you guys have seen my last video, you guys know I purchased a sweater quantity of yarn, fingering weight yarn, to make a sweater. I still have not had a chance to actually experiment as far as dyeing that and see if that takes dye or if it dyes well. So I definitely want to do that. Also, I was thinking of next month what it is I want to create, what pattern I want to make. I actually do not have any idea. Like usually this last 3 months I had the idea like way before the new month started, but right now I don't really have an idea. So it's gonna be a surprise. I'm gonna come up with something to show you guys or something to share with you guys. I think I just want it to be something that I love or that I enjoy making. The last 3 things, even since last year that I was attempting to do like 1 pattern a month, which is not a lot, I guess, you know, 1 a month. I think I saw it as what can I make, what will be popular, what will others like, as opposed to what do I enjoy making, you know, like what makes me happy, if you guys know what I mean. So I think this month I'm really gonna try to do something that brings me enjoyment, and that makes me happy. Again, as opposed to thinking what may be popular, what anybody else would want, what you would, you know, whatever it is. So we'll see how that goes. And let me see, what else am I working on, guys? I think that's it. I'm still going to be brainstorming what I want to use the rest of the yarn I have from the projects I just finished. A little bit of life stuff, I guess. We can go into that. My son has recently been sick. He got a cold, well, probably like 2 weeks ago now. probably got a cold, and before that he's been on and off with like a runny nose. But when he got the cold, he, you know, had a fever. He actually missed school for a week. He kept coughing, like I said, definitely runny nose. So that was not the funnest for me or for anyone, to be honest. So he's just now maybe he still has a runny nose a little bit, but he's getting better, of course, definitely better than he was. No more fever or anything. I'm hoping that goes away completely fairly soon. So after he started getting better, me and my husband got it, which again was not nice. I'm still like with a stuffy nose. I don't know if you can tell or not from my last video as well. So still getting over it, but again, feeling better for sure. Like I mentioned, his birthday is coming up. It's on April 7th. Pretty excited. I'm going to be decorating the house a little. I planned to, since the last couple of, at least the last birthday anyway, I kind of want to decorate the house the whole month as opposed to just a day, because why not? I think we'll all enjoy it. It'll bring us all like a little festive feeling or whatever, right? So I'm gonna put balloons everywhere, and we'll see. I mean, the end of the month is already this weekend, so that's amazing, amazing, guys. Already the end of this month. So we're gonna be doing that, and we're just gonna have like a family get together for his birthday, probably on Sunday the 7th. I think it falls on the 7th. So that's, and on Monday, like school wise, they have the Friday before his birthday off for some reason. I think it's like a teacher's work day. So they're gonna celebrate his birthday on Monday. I'm gonna send in some goodie bags for the kids in his class, and I wasn't sure what I'm going to take in. I don't know if I wanna. I was thinking, I think cupcakes are like the most like usual thing people take in, but I don't know if I want to do that. So I'm still thinking of what I want to take in for him for his class, but definitely prepping for that. Let me see. Otherwise, he's doing pretty good. I mean, he's still not really talking. I wanted to say not talking much. He's definitely making some progress as far as attempting to copy sounds or making sounds. Like if I ask, what does a dog say? He'll attempt to make sounds, but although not the correct one so far. Definitely doesn't really copy the sounds or the words or whatever very well, but at least he's attempting to, which is a pretty big step. Otherwise, he's doing pretty good. We have his his dentist appointment on the 1st, so it's coming up. I also have my dentist cleaning on the 1st. All right, guys, I think that is all for now. And oh, actually, you know what? There's one more thing I wanted to share with you guys. So recently, since I made the last video anyway, I have come across this singer, and this is not like me to bring up music or whatever, right? But since last time, I have come across this singer on YouTube, and I thought he was amazing. Like his singing blew my mind completely. So I don't know if you guys have seen him or have heard him or not, but I will be linking his video down below. And this song specifically is the one that gets to me every time. Like when I first heard it, when I first saw it, I couldn't stop watching the video over and over again, because again, I think it hits home somewhat. So the video I'll be linking down below. His name is Dimash. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'll be linking the video down below. This video has subtitles. I think that the song he's singing is in French. So if with subtitles, at least you can kind of tell, or you know what the song is about. The song is, I don't know, I think it's a combination of the song and his voice. Like, to me, it just hits home every time. So that's all, guys. Just wanted to share with you, because again, I don't think I've ever really liked and I don't know, felt like this about a singer. That he just blew me out of the water. So okay, that is all, guys. I will see you again soon. And again, all the links for the projects and stuff that I have mentioned, they're down below. The free pattern for this month is the dual color cozy. Again, it is down below. It is live on Ravelry. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.